You don't have to be a full-fledged vegan or even vegetarian to enjoy a meatless meal every now and then. And I'm telling you guys, if you could smell what I smell in this kitchen, you would trust me on this one. If you flirted with the idea of cutting back on the amount of animal-based products in your diet, you may find this next cookbook quite helpful. Vegetarian Any Day is a new book reinventing some old favorites and doing it in a way that just might make you forget meat was ever on the menu. I can't believe I'm saying it. That's why I'm stumbling over it, but it is very true. We have Carolyn Henning joining us in our kitchen this morning. Welcome.
Thank you.
It smells phenomenal.
Yeah, it smells good.
Yeah, and you can smell it kind of coming up the hallway. It smells that you associate with meat, and there is not a single bit of meat on our table here.
Yeah, exactly. You'll find that when you're cooking vegetables, a lot of the times you can caramelize them or roast them or combine them with certain flavors that really give them that smell and desirability as much as a meat dish.
Okay, so first question everyone's going to say, is this going to fill me up? Because I think that's what a lot of people worry about.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. We have a spicy red lentil collard green wrap.
Which I'm blown away by the collard greens. We see this with lettuce a lot, but the collard green you prefer, why?
Collard green, so added nutrition.
Yep.
They're much higher in vitamins and minerals, and they're pliable. They're leathery and beautiful.
And they're thick.
And you can, yeah, and yet when you bite them, they're nice and tender, and they're easy to bite. So really what we've got is a red lentil mixture. It's cooked in coconut milk.
Cool.
There's some hot sauce, there's some lime, some maple syrup, and a little bit of soy sauce. And you just put a small amount. It really takes almost no time to cook.
Right.
You put a small amount into your collard green wrap.
We had some
Add a little bit of, yeah, this is just aged cheddar, a little bit of chopped tomato, and really you could add, if you have some favorite stuff that you want to add in there.
And then the cilantro.
A little bit of cilantro just to give it that jump.
Okay. And then Carolyn, how do you
wrap
roll?
it up?
You just kind of smush it all together.
Yeah, exactly. You'll have your own way. Everybody's got their own way.
I'm an end tucker.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. And then just wrap it up. And you've got a beautiful lentil wrap.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and then you can just serve them up. You don't even need to tell anyone what's in it. You just serve it up and they'll say yum.
That's so good. And just quickly, share the tidbit you told me about regular wraps versus collard greens and why you prefer a plant-based.
Right. Well, regular wraps are so sodium-laced. They're just so high in sodium. It's heart-stopping, I think, the levels in there. And so I don't generally encourage my family to eat them. I either make them myself or I'll use a collard green wrap for the added nutrition. You're getting an extra vegetable and you're avoiding all those unnecessary processed things on top of the sodium.
Yeah, you think you're being so healthy with a wrap, but who knew, right?
Yeah.
So it's not only wraps we're talking about, but with your barbecue season quickly approaching, we're also talking a good pulled pork sandwich without the pork.
Exactly. So you can get all these great little tools nowadays, these little matchstick peelers that you can do zucchini and carrots, and you can use your pulled pork sauce, which we've sort of done here with the carrot matchsticks, and you can make a lovely pulled pork sandwich without the pork. So these ones are done with carrots. There's a bit of slaw on top, the great brioche bun, and it's extremely tasty. If you served that, whoever was eating it would be very happy with the taste.
They would. How do you cook your carrots for something like that? Are you doing a steam?
Yeah, so these ones are just lightly sautéed in the sauce.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
so
just gently.
Easy.
It's very quick.
And I love me a good barbecue, but when you're manning the barbecue and then you've got the smoke coming off and then you smell like barbecue for the rest of the day, it's not going to happen with this sandwich.
Right, no.
We're thinking
it's
of all
good.
aspects.
And sometimes people worry about when you barbecue meat, that little bit of that black can become carcinogenic.
Sure.
Vegetables, that's not the case. You can grill it up, you can get it good and black if you want it charred, caramelized, and there are no carcinogens that result from that.
Cool. We've got the prettiest salad I've ever seen. Carolyn, come over here to this side of the table and tell me about this one that has a kefir dressing. So you don't know me, we've just met, but kefir is so near and dear to my heart, so I'm loving this one.
Kefir, also known as cat beer to my 6-year-old. She didn't know what it was, but it makes a lovely dressing, and you get all that fermented nutrition, right, that your stomach so needs. And this is just a lazy layered salad with some really key vegetable staples, some aged cheddar for flavor, some microgreens or sprouts, and you've got a beautiful, very pretty salad, great for your barbecue, great for those added veggies alongside any any dish.
So good, so fresh. I already feel like with the 30-degree temperatures we have in the long-range forecast for much of Canada,
right?
I mean, this is the perfect menu.
It is. It really is. It feels nice and light, but you feel very satisfied.
Cool. Carolyn, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You can, yeah, we're so happy to have you in. You can find all of these recipes on our website, yourmorning.ca.